and left rectus abdominis. And anyone who has a rapid onset of abdominal girth weight is going to have the stretching of this tissue. Is going to have a diastasis recti. The most common people this happens to is pregnant women, and of course this also happens to people like men if they increase their weight rapidly, and it goes right to the abdomen. But what happens with the woman after pregnancy is that once the baby is birthed, then the diastasis recti becomes more obvious, and it's often something that really bothers women. There's many reasons why it bothers women, but nonetheless, it bothers them. It can indicate that you have poor core stability if you're not using your core muscles correctly. So the diastasis recti in and of itself is not an issue. It's whether or not you are able to stabilize through the trunk to allow for general movement, or whatever movement it is that you're interested in doing. Exercising, core work, lifting your child, everything, because essentially the core is used in all movement throughout your life. For a lot of people, working on their core correctly and making sure that they're using all core muscles, the internus abdominis, the obliques, the rectus abdominis, and using them evenly can really help with improving the stability and the appearance, right? But not everyone is going to be happy with the result after a focus on their core, and in that instance, an abdominoplasty would be warranted if she really wants one. And I'm not someone who's against that if that's really what the patient wants, and if that is going to make them happy, and as long as the core work has been done first, because I feel like any surgery like this that doesn't get the work before is more likely to have an issue with the surgery afterwards. Same thing with prolapse. If you're not addressing prolapse, the causes of the prolapse, which is oftentimes poor intra-abdominal pressure, then that's likely to become an issue after surgery anyway. So nothing wrong with diastasis recti in and of itself, but making sure that you are able to load the trunk is super important. Let me know what you think.